Hello and welcome back. I am really excited to share this video with you guys today. Nearly 5 years ago, I posted my last video before going on hiatus here on YouTube, and that video was by far my most popular, and it was a backpack tour. I really enjoyed sharing with you guys what I like to carry around with me when I plan on going cafe sketching, or if I plan to be doing any sort of traveling and wanting to have my art supplies with me. I figured it would be nice to revisit this idea and show you guys what I am now carrying with me as I travel in the year 2025. The original video is unlisted, and I may decide to upload it again at some point in the future, but for right now, I'm just gonna keep it in the little graveyard that it's living in. Just like 5 years ago, the Fjällräven Konken is still my bag of choice. There is just so many things that I love about this bag. The size in particular is really great. As you can see here, this is the Fjällräven Konken Mini. So it's a smaller backpack. What I really love is that the material is really thick and it holds its shape really well. In addition to that, it has a very square body, which means that it's so much easier for me to pack in things like books and sketchbooks and organize and get as much value as I possibly can out of this bag. Because it holds its shape so well, the items within it tend not to fall and sink to the bottom, meaning that the weight is distributed a little bit more evenly. What I also really like is there's a bunch of different colors that they have available for these bags. I love super vibrant yellows, and so this bag was perfect for me. And the color hasn't faded with time. I've had this particular bag for probably 4 years now, and it's been doing wonderfully. The Fjällräven Konken has 4 compartments. It has the smaller pouch in the front, it has the main body of the bag, and then on either side it has 2 pockets, which can hold quite a bit. Because I've been doing so much more filming than usual, the side pockets right now have my gimbal. You can see that I have the main body of the gimbal on one side, while the other side holds an attachment that I can add to the bottom of it in order to turn it into a tripod. So let's start with the front pouch first. This is where I like to keep a bunch of essentials like band-aids. I have a lighter that I carry with me. You just never know when you might need it. And it's super cute. It's by another indie artist called Peach Fuzz. I also carry a pair of noise-reducing earplugs and a mask. I have a charging cable in case I need to charge my phone while I'm out and about. And I have some Advil. I feel like I'm always fighting off a headache, which really sucks. So it's really important for me to have that with me. As I move into the large compartment, you're going to notice that the zippers come all the way down on either side. It means that I can take the front flap of the bag and I can fold it over and see everything that's inside, which is absolutely amazing and something that I really love. As you can see, this bag is stuffed and it has everything that I need and might possibly need while I'm out and about. So let's start pulling things out and talking about them. I purchased this a few years back and I basically have it in my bag all the time. I absolutely love it. This is the Canon Ivy and it is a portable mini printer. So what I like to do with this is if I am out and about and I am wanting to feel inspired, I may go to Pinterest and find a couple of images, print them out, and stick them inside my sketchbook pages while I'm drawing and use them as reference, rather than leaving my iPad or my iPhone up and draining the battery. Up next, I have a portable brush that I carry with me. This is from Sephora and it is meant for makeup. However, I like to use it when I'm sketching. Maybe I have oil on my hands or I've recently applied lotion. I really don't want to smear that across the paper when I'm wiping away like pencil shavings or just trying to get fuzz off of a sketchbook page. So I will use this so that I don't get oils or any other sort of residue on my work surface. I also carry with me a small set of portable paintbrushes. As you can see here, they're super compact. I can pull them out of the chamber and then connect it on the bottom, and now I have a full-length brush, and I absolutely love these. They're pretty great. And of course I have some wet wipes. I have a cute little hand towel that I picked up while traveling in Japan, and oh my gosh, I love this. It's got Pikachu on it. I do not use this for cleaning my brushes. This is just for washing my hands. I have my AirPods. I also have this really cute phone stand that I picked up again while traveling in Japan. I don't know what to say. It's just so cute and I use it so much. I have lotion because my hands are always really dry. I also have some Tiger Balm, just a pretty standard pencil sharpener. So in case you weren't aware, I absolutely love tigers. I've loved them since I was very, very young. And so aside from seeing a bunch of yellow in this video, you're gonna see some tigers as well. This is a mint tin that I picked up a couple years back, and once all the candy was gone, I cleaned it out and I made some homemade gold watercolor paint. The artwork on the front is by James Jean, and it was a limited edition item. I have seen them out in the wild a couple of times since then, but yeah, I love this. And I love the fact that it's so flat. Here I have a really cute power bank that I picked up again while traveling in Japan. Up next, I have my Holbein watercolor palette. I picked this up a few years ago at San Diego Comic-Con when they had a table there. Here you can see I've swatched some of the colors that are inside. It originally only came with 12, these ones right here, and I have since added to the tin. So when I open it up, you're gonna see that there's more than just those colors. Another great thing about this is it does have little palettes that are nestled inside of the case itself. And these palettes can actually clip onto the side. As you see me here struggling, they do work a little bit better from the left and the right lean side. I usually have them on the table next to me while I'm working, but you can clip them onto the side here. Watch me struggle. This tin has been all over the world with me. I've taken it to Scotland, England, Japan, Norway. It's pretty much a staple for me when I'm traveling. And I do have to put a hair tie around it just to keep it shut. I have a little water bottle for squirting water. I have my wallet. This is a tiger wallet from Yoshi Yoshitani. I get so many compliments for the wallet and I just have to sing her praises. I have some snacks and I have this tin of water-soluble wax pastels. And I've seen quite a few other artists doing this where you take the wax pastel itself and then shave it down and put those shavings in a watercolor pan. And that's what I've done here, adding magnets to the bottom of the pans. That way they can easily stick to the tin that the original crayons came in. And then when I open up the lid, I have a really nice work surface for mixing colors. This is one of the reasons why I carry the little squirt bottle. It's for this as well as the watercolors. I also put on the front of the tin this really cute sticker that I picked up at the Ghibli Grand Warehouse when visiting the park back in 2023. I've seen some amazing artists do really incredible things with these wax pastels, whether they're using them as a paint or as a crayon, and I'm super envious. I'm fairly new to using this, so it's a relatively new item in my art go bag, but so far I've been really enjoying playing around with these. Up next, I have another tin here, again, in my favorite color. I think it originally had band-aids in it, but now it carries 4 tubes of gouache paint that I like to carry around with me all the time. So these are going to be from Holbein. Full disclosure, I'm actually a brand ambassador for them, but I've been using their products for years, long before I became a brand ambassador. But these are some of the primary colors I like carrying with me. There's the primary cyan, there's a primary yellow, primary magenta, and of course I always have a white with me. And I just keep them in this little compartment because they fit so nicely in there and just to keep them a little bit protected. And these are a traditional gouache. These are not acrylic gouache. Up next, I have my new pencil roll. I actually recently did a YouTube video going over that, so I'm going to move it off to the side. We'll talk about it here in a moment. I usually carry one book with me just in case I need to take a break. And then, of course, I have my sketchbook. I am a huge sucker when it comes to stickers, so if there's a surface that I can put a sticker on, I'm going to, as you can see here. This is the Illo sketchbook I bought a few years back. It has a pocket in the back, and I usually keep a couple of pieces of vellum and a relatively new discovery. I found these post-it notes from Book Talk, and they're basically transparent post-it notes, and so those are really fun to place on top of a sketch that you're working on and come up with other ideas without having to constantly erase. So now back to the pencil pouch. This is from Lockbee, and I won't get too into it because again, I just recently did a video going over the purchasing of this and transferring my supplies from my previous pencil bag to the pouch. But you can see here I have some markers, I have some pencils, I have some ink pens and mechanical pencils, and then over here in this pouch I have a tube of gold acrylic gouache from Nicker. I haven't actually played around with that. I bought it on a whim while in Japan last year. I have some small post-it note tabs. I have this really cute little, I think it's like a whiteout thing, and it's got Psyduck, and I love Psyduck, and so I have that. I haven't used it too much. I have just a standard eraser. I have this really cool pair of scissors that I found at a stationery store in Kyoto, and they're super compact and they kind of look like a pen, so they're great. And then I have some washi tape. I like to try to go outdoors to sketch at least twice a week if I can. My preferred place is coffee shops or shopping malls with outdoor seating area. I love people watching, and since I live in Southern California, most of the year the weather is incredibly wonderful. I know that I end up overfilling my bag. There are things that I may take on any given day that I may not actually use, but that's okay. As long as it all fits in this bag, I feel pretty good about it. I love that with the Conkin's design, I feel like I can get a lot more stuff in here than with other bags that I've had. I am definitely an aspirational traveler and packer, so yeah, I am very aware that I don't need everything that's in here. I could do very well with just a pencil and my sketchbook, but sometimes you like to have options, especially if you go somewhere and you end up feeling really inspired. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I know I have been really eager to remake this and share with you guys, but I also realized that between now and 5 years ago, there's not a whole lot that has changed. I've added a few new items to my go bag, like the mini printer, and switching out an old regular makeup brush for the more portable one. But other than that, a lot of this is the same. I'd love to hear from you guys. I'm curious to know, when you guys go out cafe sketching or traveling and planning to do some drawing, what are some of the things that are a must for you? Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more content from me in the future, you can follow me over on Instagram and Blue Sky. I also have a brand new Patreon, and of course, I would love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe. See you all next time.